Good evening. Good evening, YouTubers. Good evening, RJH YouTubers. Welcome. Sunday evening with Bob the Biker. Sunday, the 8th of May, 2022. And the time is cracking on. The time is cracking on. 8th of May 2022. And trust you're all well. RJH, Bob the Biker, Sunday evening with no particular subject. Let's just see where it goes. Trust you're all well. What a beautiful day it has been today. Certainly in Manchester, very, very warm. And yeah, it's been good to get out on the bikes.
If you're struggling,
those of you who've been out on the bikes, fantastic. And I've been about 5 hours in the garden, but anyway, that's how it is. So yeah, Sunday evening, Bob Biker. Still going to do the free CBT competition. Get to 100 viewers at the same time this evening, or any live stream. I will give away a free CBT worth £199. So only way we're going to get that is by checking in, commenting, spreading the word, getting more people onto the live streams. Record was 62. 62 viewers at the same time. That's what we need to be achieving and exceeding. Get to 100. There's going to be a free CBT competition out there. But anyway, so we'll keep up with it. So today I am a bit of a mix, really. What have I got? Got my work shirt on. Don't know why, but I've got my work shirt on. Got my mug. Yeah, there's my mug. Got coffee in there. And I got my undercap, which I got from the understand at the NEC. That's where that came from. And as you can see, I've had a shave. So, cleanly shaven tonight. Good evening to Mr. Andy Davis. Jamal from down in Bristol. Good of you to join the live stream, Jalal. Down in Bristol. He is a viewer from down Bristol. My part of the world down there, Jalal. I was brought up, all my summer holidays in Weston-super-Mare, but I was brought up in the Cotswolds, about 40 minutes north of Bristol. That's where I was brought up as a young boy. Evening, John. Good of you to join us this evening. Yeah, so beautiful day. Been out in the garden, tidying up, catching up, tidying up. And then I watched Man City beat Newcastle. How's that? Watched the game. And what a good game it was too. So Man City back where they belong on the top. NWL DDA, good evening to you too. Thanks for joining. Salutations all straight. Salutations all. Right, but straight out the gate. Why do superbikes have so many previous owners? For an example, 2007 GSXR 600 with 5k miles and 5 owners. Yeah, good question. So, my opinion, for what it's worth, is that, I'm not saying all, but a lot of people will buy a bike like that because they like the look of it. A Yamaha R6, sexy bike. Yamaha R1, Pocket Rocket, whatever. GSXR, Fireblades. A lot of people buy the sports bikes because they like the look of them. But then when they get a sports bike, it's not actually the bike that they, for riding, it's a different type of a bike. So, and a lot of first bikes that somebody buy, they do change them because it's not what they thought. I mean, on the live stream last week, and I told a story about a lad that I trained many years ago, and he bought an R1 before he'd even learnt to ride a bike. So he bought an R1 because he liked the look of this bike. He thought, oh, that's the bike I want. It's a nice looking bike. That's the bike I want. And when you actually found out he's not even ridden it, and he hasn't ridden a bike, and he wants his bike license for commuting in, he gets this, passes his test, buys his R1, and within a few weeks he'd sold it because it just wasn't the comfortable bike that he thought it was going to be. So that would be my take on it. That would be my take. That's it. That's spot on, Andy. That is it. And they are more desirable with the people that want to take somebody's bike without paying for it. You know, there are people out there that like to take bikes, but they don't work for their own money. They just come along and take it because they think they've got the right to take it, and that's the sort of, so sports bike tend to be in the higher risk groups for those as well. So, anybody been out on the bikes today? I spoke to somebody. Nick, one of our instructors, is off over to Ireland. He's doing what's he doing over in Ireland? He's going for a week. Other people that have come through the school, they're going up to the NC 500. There's a lot of people getting away on their bikes at the minute. The weather's been particularly good. Just hope it holds out. I know we are desperate to get up. Myself and Graham are desperate to get up to the NC 500. Yeah, especially if you're above 6 foot or over a certain age, Andy. Do you want any progress on finding your new Triumph? No. I just need to go and buy one. And that's the only thing that's stopping me. I've just got to go and buy one. And I tend to be very impulsive, John. I tend to be very impulsive, and I will go and get it. Yeah. Go and get it when it's, just a question of getting me backside into gear and go and getting it. So, you know, if we get a trip booked up to Scotland, then it'll be, I think, a new bike. Although I have to say that the guy that's looking after our bikes now, he's spending a bit of time, and he spent some time on my CB F1000 GT, and actually I've sort of fallen in love with it again. So I'm actually quite liking it at the moment. So, you know, could take that up to Scotland. It's You're right. Charles Lee, good evening. Andy, I have resisted because I don't like spending money on myself. I'll spend money on the school and buy bikes for the school, but I don't like spending money on myself. I have resisted. The Black Honda, the CB F1000, I've had it for about 4 years, so doing well with it. I have done well with it. And it's only got 49,000 miles on the clock. Good evening to you, Paul. 49,000 miles for a 14 plate. It's an 8-year-old bike. Not bad. It's not bad. So I'm not desperately in need. But when the time's right, I will go and. So when I was 7 years old, 1972, the first bike I rode was a Honda C90, and I've had a love affair with Hondas ever since. And I've still got Hondas. They do what they say on the tin. I am a super fan of Honda. If they made the Pan-Europeans in a new, I'd get a new one. They're absolutely stunning all-round bikes. I've had a few. I've gone over the years. I've had Kawasaki. I've had BMW. So I've only really ever done Honda, Kawasaki, and BMW. And yeah, so and a lot of the trainees, when they learn on a brand of bike like a Suzuki or a Kawasaki, they will go on and they will buy into that brand. There is a lot of loyalty, and as I say, so 1972, first ever bike I rode was a Honda, and I am still riding a Honda. Dave Statham, good evening, Rob. Been watching your videos over the last few days. Just wondered if you have a video on nerves. I have got not really a video on nerves, but first 5 minutes, last 5 minutes of test. First 5 minutes tends to be the nerves. We had a young lady come in and do some training with us a few years ago, and she struggled with her nerves, Dave. And cracking rider. But test situation, nerves. Now, she went to the chemist and got those, what they're called calms. And you put them in on your tongue, apparently. And she swore by them. So why don't you give that a go? I think they're called calms. Get them from the chemist. So try one of them and let me go. Oh, you got your mod 1 tomorrow. And your head is running away with me. Right, so listen, Dave, you wouldn't be going for your test if you weren't ready. If you've been doing some training with your instructors, just switch off from it, mate. So don't just switch off for it. I tell you what you want to do is go out for a walk. Take your mind off it. If you've got a dog, get the dog on the lead, go out for a walk. Take your mind off it. Because you can't do anything now other than overthink it. Switch off. If you've got a test in the afternoon, great, go and get some calms. But I'm sure you will be fine. Keep us posted. So switch off from it, Dave. AC, good evening. 2017 Triumph 800. Put it on side stand today to open garden gate. Stand went through the floor when I was getting off and went down. First time for you, lesson learned. Good ride out there. AC, it won't be the first time and it won't be the last time. Okay? It won't be the first time and it won't be the last time. Good evening to Lisa. Bike safe with very positive feedback from Rossborough examiner who conducted the ride. Fantastic 808. So yes, bike safe up and down the country. You can sign up for those. I think they're free of charge. I think you just donate some money to the, is it a serving policeman, bike safe, give some few quid to the assessor for their petrol. I think that's what you do. Buy them a bit of lunch or whatever, cup of coffee. Good to hear AW8. So you had a good ride on it. Don't want to sound weird, pal, but you can be my boss anytime. There you go, the boss. Get yourself down to RJH in Manchester Port. We will get you a instructor badge. Might take you a few years, but get your instructor badge. We are always looking out for good instructors. Dave Statham, yeah. Keep us posted, Dave, how you get on. And where are you doing your tests? You might have already told us that previously, but switch off from it. Get your dog, go out for a walk. If you've not got a dog, go out for a walk anyway. Just switch off. Otherwise, you'll just be overthinking. Overthinking. It's not good. And when you get on there, just treat him like a human being. That's all he is. And think about not rushing everything and just do everything that you've been taught to do in your training. Very important. Don't do anything different. Do everything that you have been doing on your training. And before you know it, it's done. 15 minutes, you're going to be off. You're going to be on and off in 15 minutes. Tell you one thing I haven't said tonight, and that is, remember everybody, got 10 people watching, only 3 likes. Please do press that like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithms. You know, you like the video, it gets then shared out on the platform, on your platform and their platform. So, pick this up. It does help with the algorithms. More people that get on to watch it, then I'm going to open up that CBT, free CBT competition. That's what we want to do. I want to give you this free CBT, but I need 100 people watching the channel at the same time, watching the live stream at the same time. That's what I want to aim for. We haven't had 62 people watching it for a while, but we keep plugging away. Keep plugging away. Did a couple of videos this week. I did the video, you might have seen it, did one on, when was it now? 4 days ago I did one. And that one was when we hit 9,000 subscribers. So 9,000 YouTube subscribers 4 days ago, and we are now on, after that 4 days, we're now on 9,025. So we're now on 9,025. I've actually had 3 people subscribe this evening, I think. So there's 3 of you that have been watching that I think have pressed the subscribe button, which is fantastic. We'll go with that. Yeah, over in Spain, they've got a load of these, and I don't think they probably are not originals, but you can get them for sort of, I think I got an Audi one for €15. It's a cracking one, but you can get Yamaha, Valentino, Rossi ones. You can get loads of different caps. I might pick up a few next and go back out in July. Oh, the other thing I need to let everybody know, for those that are watching now and paying attention, I will not be doing a live stream this week. Do another live stream next Sunday, but I have not got a live stream on midweek because on Wednesday it is my birthday. So on Wednesday it's my birthday, so I will not be doing a live stream on my birthday, and I only can apologise for that. But I will not be available on Wednesday because it's my birthday. Did I tell you all it's my birthday on Wednesday, so I won't be doing a live stream? And one more time, did I? No, you're right, joking. So yeah, that's what's happening there. But now the workshop's all settled down, I will be doing a few more videos on different workshop projects on the bikes. So that's a plan. They will be good. A lot of anticipation awaits for the workshop. Yeah, simple stuff like changing a set of brake pads on a MT-07, or bleeding the front brakes, or bleeding the back brakes on a Suzuki SV, or little things like that. That's what it be. Did I say WLDD8? I won't be available on Wednesday because it's my birthday. Now, if anybody is struggling to hear, I can say it again. I don't mind repeating it. It makes a change, doesn't it, for me to say that it's my birthday on Wednesday rather than please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Although, based on tonight, having 5 people subscribe, or 3 people subscribe tonight. Yeah, 3 people subscribe tonight. Maybe it's better if I don't say anything. Whoop. Hear that doorbell? That's my front door. It's a common, or say it's a front door. It's somebody walking around. In radar to the front door. I could do a live stream on Wednesday, but I will be sat down having a nice meal with a glass of red wine somewhere. I'm going to be having my... Listen, it's a man thing, isn't it? But you're going to have steak, aren't you? Steak and chips, peppercorn sauce, cheesecake, but none of that goes well without a large glass of red wine. So that'll be Wednesday. So, yeah. Looking forward to that. So, what we got then? Still light out, and it is 8:30. Getting better. Yeah, the chief. Could get the chief to chair it on Wednesday. Yeah, could get the chief to chair it on Wednesday. Maybe I could, or I could get Charlie to chair it on Wednesday. I could get somebody to chair it on Wednesday. You're right, Charles. I need to learn how to delegate this channel. The trouble is, it's only me that does the YouTube, all the videos and editing and that. It's, but no, yeah, I could. I could get them. Steak and chips, few beers or wine, whatever you triple. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. A nice glass. To be honest with you, red wine, I'm not too bothered. I could have I'm quite happy with a bottle of red wine from Aldi for what, a £5 or £6, or happy with a bottle for 20 or 30 quid. But no, I'm pretty easy going with a red wine, or a pint of Guinness. But usually these days, if I'm having a nice meal like that, a pint is too much. I get too bloated. Oh, so you do pay for a bike safe fee is 65 quid for whole course, 2 hours theory, 2 hours online, classroom plus app. Still good value for money, that. Still very good money. It's listen, 65 quid to get somebody assess your riding and improve your skills. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Do you get a certificate with that AW8? Do they give you any certificate or recognition? Can you put it towards your insurance or anything like that? Steak and chips, making me very hungry now. I've been on a diet. I've been on rabbit food for the last week. Since we came back from holiday, I've been on rabbit food because I went on holiday. Holiday? It's not a holiday. It's a working holiday. I worked harder abroad than I do at home. Anyway, so all good intentions, walking, exercising every day, eating healthy, but then it sort of slipped a little bit. So £7 I think I put on over the month, which isn't bad on the grander scale of things. But bearing in mind, I went away overweight. I went away overweight, hoping to lose weight, which didn't happen. So I'm now on that health kick. So eating rabbit food at the moment. So there's no treats, but I'll have a treat on Wednesday, because Wednesday is your birthday. Did I tell you all it's my birthday on Wednesday night? So I'm going to have a nice meal Wednesday night. I'm going away for the night. I'm going to have a nice meal. And yeah, so that's Wednesday. What are you trying to say, Charles? If I hand the live stream over, they'll get to the 100 viewers. You might be right. Maybe that's why we're not getting 100 viewers. Maybe because it's me. Steak and jacket potato. Sounds good. I've been having salads for almost 2 weeks. Mostly salads. So I'm hoping I'll start seeing a difference now. Lost a bit, but I'm hoping it'll start to... That's good going, that. AW8. Good going. Well done. Good man. Get out while the sun shines. You're right, John. Get out whilst the sun shines. But me today, no bike. Me today, bloody on my hands and knees in the garden. Oh, bloody hell. Anyway, I can see an improvement. That's the important thing. It's not good enough. You need to sack the boss. Sack him. He's no good. No live stream on Wednesday. How rude. Now, if I knew I was going to get 100 views on Wednesday, then I would do the live stream. But that's all. It's not good enough, is it? It's just not good enough. Still need to get that flipping video AW8. It's on my list for you. I haven't forgotten about it. But AW8 wants me to do a video on the new highway code rules for turning left and right junctions, pedestrians. So I want to try and get a busy little area where there's going to be lots of pedestrians so that we can film what the new ruling should be applying it to it, and cyclists and things like that. But I know the DVSA at the moment on tests are still sort of bringing it in, if you like, as they go along, and feedback is that you're not necessarily going to fail, but you're certainly you're going to be getting minor faults, and it's just educating people on the go, because a lot of people just don't know what the new highway code rules are. I know when we were in Spain, it's interesting. When we were in Spain, if you go into the towns, all of the junctions have zebra crossings. So you turn into a junction, zebra crossing. You're turning out of a junction, zebra crossing. Zebra crossings all over the place, and it's only since this new ruling come out that you realise that Spain's been doing it for a while. AC told the wife I needed to lose a few pounds. Wish I'd kept my mouth shut. Never eaten so many leaves and sourdough bread. Exactly. I call it rabbit food. AWA off to walk the dogs now. All the best for now. Cheers, mate. All the best. Delegate. Manchester City Centre on a weekday. That should be enough pedestrians for you. Yeah, it's all right, John. We know we have a bit of banter. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. So somebody's saying, am I going to Groucho's on Wednesday night? If anybody's been into Manchester City Centre, I've never ever been to Groucho's until JB, lad that joined us came into teaching with us last year, went out for a meal probably before Christmas, or it might have just been after Christmas. Anyway, it's sort of within the last 6 months probably, but we went into Manchester City Centre, and I'd never been to Groucho's. John knew it. I went to Groucho's, and if you've not been to Groucho's in Manchester, it's not promoting or anything, but absolutely spot on. Groucho's in Manchester is stunning. It's a beautiful setup there. The people, all the furniture, all the bars, the staff, the customers, everything about it, including the food, is absolutely full marks. And we always said we'll go again. I think there was about 5 of us went. It was stunning. But I'm not going to be in Manchester City Centre on Wednesday, so I won't be able to go to Groucho's. Yeah, well, listen, I'll be giving you my address next, ladies and gents, and any, because, customary when it's somebody's birthday to buy them a present, you can send it to me in the post. It's just another number. It's just another number, but won't be disclosing what that number is. The food is great, Charles, you're right. The food, the staff, the atmosphere, everything about it, could not fault it. I could not fault it. And I'd certainly go again. It was my new favourite place. Yep, very good. So, who's seen the latest video we put on the channel this morning then. Has anybody seen that one? I put on a very short video this morning, and it was a young lady that's come and done a taster with us this morning. But she actually left us a Google review, and she was number 1,000th Google review, Manchester. I think we got about 1,400 Google reviews over the 4 sites, but Manchester has achieved 1,000 Google reviews, and the young lady called Deborah, she wrote the 1,000th Google review, and she had a taster this morning. Yeah, she had a taster last week, which is where she left the review, and she's come back and she's done another taster today, but she was our number 1,000th Google review, and that video was put on at about 10 a.m. this morning. So take a look, comment away. It's only a quick video, but she's the first time on a geared bike this morning, and you'll see it on her taster session. So well done to her. I'm getting overrun by Charles here. Charles, I've got a Charlie here. Charles is on the chat room, and I've got a Charlie that's just brought me another cup of coffee. I'm going to be disappearing to the... Yeah, I've got another cup of coffee. There's my cup. I've been given another cup of coffee. So...
You might need the toilet now.
I'm going to need the toilet soon.
So then I'll take over, yeah?
Well, you come and you take over in 10 minutes when I finish the other cup, and then I'll have a loo break. We've only been on for 36 minutes. So Charlie's going to come and take over in 10 minutes. So let's see who wants to hang around for 10 minutes. And Charlie will come and take over for 10 minutes while I take a comfort break. Because Charlie likes to get in on the action. Charlie likes to get in on the action, which is fair enough. And important member of the team, who actually happens to live in the same house that I live in. Send this to them. Deadlier Cookies _4. Good evening. I've got my A2 starting on Sunday next week. Watching your videos have helped a lot. Fantastic to hear. So A2, you're going to be then under 24, or are you over 24 just choosing to do A2? But I would suspect then you're under 24. A lot of content on here for A2. Mod 1 is generic anyway across all the licenses, but you know, there is a lot of full license content on here. So yeah, good. Glad the videos are helping you. Whereabouts are you from? Deadlier Cookie, whereabouts are you from? Because we get people from all over the country come onto the live streams. Sometimes get people coming on from Europe. We've had somebody from even further. Don't get anybody on from America, but I suppose because we train people, they different rules over there, but we don't get any American viewers. Although we get a lot of, I think the American guys get a lot of the English people viewing. But not so much the other way, I don't know. Or certainly not on my subject anyway. Over and Hull, very good. Yep, so get your test done before your CBT runs out, which is good. You give yourself a little bit of experience on the road. And yeah, if you're not a car driver, have a good look at some of the Mod 2 videos that we've got. If you are a car driver, then you can have a certain degree of roadcraft. But if you are 19 and you're not a car driver, check out our Mod 2 videos. They will help you. Yeah, Dennis Walton, that was this afternoon. I heard that. Yeah, very sad. Heard that this afternoon. I watched him before Minder. I used to watch him with on the Sweeney. Back in the early days on the Sweeney. With John Thor. A great actor. Dennis Waterman, yep. Well, it's going to come to us all at some stage, ladies and gents, as we all know. Unless you're the Highlander. I like to think of myself as the Highlander. I suppose one day we'll find out whether I am the Highlander. So, yeah. All is good. Weather's supposed to not be too good. Weather today wasn't supposed to be good, but it is good. Apparently we're going to get a little bit of bad weather this week, and then it's going to be get very, very warm the following few weeks. So if anybody's got any trips away on their bikes, you may be okay. We're only in May, aren't we? So we're only in May. 3 or 4 months yet before it deteriorates. So I'm still waiting for our trail riding bikes. We'll go on to that in a minute. Aaron Hughes, good evening to you, Aaron. Passed Mod 1 last Wednesday in Swansea. Great stuff. Swansea training under Motorcycle Training Wales. Got my Mod 2 booked for the 24th of this month. Not too far away. I've been watching your videos from before your CBT. Great to hear, Aaron. And great to know the video's helping you. Now, Swansea, I'm sure, is it the same as Cardiff where you're allowed to use bus lanes on your motorcycle? I think you can do that. You certainly can do in Cardiff because I know Cardiff quite well. Lovely part of the world, Cardiff. But is Swansea the same? Can you use your bus lanes on a motorbike? But yeah, great, good that you're watching the videos and ask any questions you want. Aaron, we will always get back to you. Always give you that helping hand if we can. Isn't it great when you get these? Isn't it great when you get these? You know, passing the Mod 1 and then you got the Mod 2. And when you get that Mod 2 passed, what a feeling, eh? What a feeling. And then you've got the whole exciting road ahead. is the travels. And the stories you can look back on and tell, you know, because on a motorcycle, doesn't get a great deal better, does it? AC. Level 1 or level 2 armour? Pass. One's going to be better than the other, is it? One's going to be more expensive than the other. Buy the best you can afford. AW8 comes on. He'd be able to answer that, just like that. He'd be able to roll that off. Aaron, not sure about that. We'll ask my instructor, but I'm taking my Mod 2 in my hometown, Merthyr Tydfil. Right, where there are no bus lanes. You lucky thing. You are lucky. Merthyr Tydfil. Merthyr Tydfil. I know that sort of area, not very well, but I do know that sort of area. But yeah, if there's no bus lanes, then you've got nothing to worry about. Unless, of course, they go and make a load of bus lanes the day before you go for your test. But I think the likelihood of that happening is going to be quite remote, isn't it? Merthyr Tydfil, there's a blast from the past. Merthyr Tydfil. Yeah, beautiful roads. Get that Mod 2 past. Get those L plates off. Get that big bike, and you'll be out to play. That is for sure. Yeah. From Cardiff, we stayed. Got some friends in Cardiff. Not been there for 2 years, but Merthyr Tydfil. I'm sure we used to go there. They got a little. Is it not a little market town? But I've been to Merthyr Tydfil. Can picture it now. Yeah, there's a little town. Just Googled it. Merthyr Tydfil. Anyway, I'm sure you'll be good. Get that Mod 2 passed. You'll be good. You'll be good to go. So what bike are you going to get, Aaron, when you pass? What you got you found? Have you already got a bike? What bike are you going to get? Is it the adventure style of bike, or the tourer type of bike, or sports bike, or the custom bike, or fingers crossed? Yeah, you'll be fine. You do your best, don't you? That is all you can do, is do your best. Just starting to go a little bit darker out now. We're on about, what are we on? 50 minutes. So Charlie Boy will be coming in shortly, take over. And I'll have a little break, but we're looking at a good hour. We'll have a watch of a film. Yeah, MT-07. We train. We've got MT-07s in the fleet now. So we've got MT-07s. We've got Yamaha MT-07s. We've got Kawasaki Z650s. We've got Suzuki SV650s, and we've got Honda CB650s. So they're the four big names in Japanese bikes. And I would say, and I am a fan, as you know, of the Hondas. But when you're working, we've got the mechanic working on the bikes. When he's working on the Yamaha MT-07, he says the quality build is better. It's a better quality than the others. The others are really, really good. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. And he's not biased because he's not into any brand at all. But when he's working on the MT-07s, the quality is better. But yeah, as I say, all the others are very good. The Japanese are very good, but the Yamaha sort of just stands out a little bit on the quality. MT-07, beautiful bikes. Beautiful bikes. Exciting times, Aaron. Exciting times. We're on Sevilla, not bad night for a Sunday evening, not bad. Not bad. Be Christmas soon, eh? How's that? Christmas round the corner. Who's ready for Christmas? '79 Rock Shocks. Had an MT-125 for about 4 months. Think I'd prefer being a cager. Needed the money, so it's gone now. Sorry to hear that, mate. Yeah, I mean, listen. Yeah, I mean, you like it or you don't like it, but there's times I prefer to be in the car, there's times I prefer to be on the bike. But if you got both, then great, isn't it? But everybody's circumstances are different. Everybody's circumstances are different. But MT-125s are nice. They fetch a good price for them. You know, they hold their values very well. And as well, depending what area you're from, because different areas. Manchester's demanding on a bike, very demanding, mentally demanding, and it's go to certain areas. If it's a bit quieter, you're not going to get. So, as an example, teaching people sort of city centre where we are, or sort of up to 6-10 miles out of the city centre, and then go over to Cheshire, the countryside. It's a completely different riding experience. So area is going to affect your judgment as well. And yeah, there are people on the roads. They make mistakes. They do make mistakes, intentionally, unintentionally. But there are, that's unfortunately in any walk of life. John Little, bigger bikes or middle range? What do you recommend? Can't recommend anything for you, John. That's something you've got to look at for yourself. So, well, where could you start? I've got a video a while back on first big bikes. So you need to look at your size, your height, your build, your weight. Are you taking a passenger or are you not taking a passenger? What are you using the bike for? So, I could say to you, we've got instructor bikes, Honda CB X500s, and they are, 90 miles to the gallon, good little commuter bikes, but you wouldn't want to go on a motorway for too long, and you certainly wouldn't want to carry a passenger. You could get a Kawasaki Versys 650, mid-range. There's so many mid-range bikes which are fantastic, depending on what you're going to be using for. But then again, John, you might be a 6'3", 18 stone, want to take the wife on the back. You'll need a 1000cc bike. So listen to people. That's a big advice. It's all on the video. Listen to people, listen to what they've got to say, but then you go and make your own decision based on taking bits out of everybody's advice, but ultimately make your own decision. So there's no right or wrong answer. 79 Rockside, yeah, but maybe when funds allow again. I like the idea of these electric ones. Yep, electric is the future. Yeah, electric is the future. Different times of our lives, our situations change. So I need to offload this to raise a bit of capital. I'm reading back yet. So, bearing that in mind, always look after your stuff. So if and when you do go to sell it, you get top price. So look after your stuff. Look after your stuff, you'll get the best price for it, won't you? But yeah, your time will come back around again. That's the way to look at it. Positive look. Time will come back around again. But our financial situations change over the years at different times, different stages, for different reasons. We've got these on the CB500s, you get 85, 95 miles to the gallon. And then you get my bike, which I've been using, the CBF 1000 GT. That's basically a Fireblade engine with the fairings and everything, and top box and panniers have got the loading kit. And probably don't even get half of that. I better be lucky to get 40 miles a gallon out of it. It's so thirsty. So thirsty. Had the Versys 650, it's too heavy. So yeah, if it's too heavy, then the Honda CB500X, have a look at that one. I'll tell you what, it took me back to being a kid. That so light and nimble, You can get some luggage on them, get a top box on them. They're absolutely cracking bikes. Where are you from, John? What part of the world are you from? Because you could go, well, depending on what part of the world are you from? Yeah, 90 miles to the gallon is good. Hardly ever goes in the petrol station. So where's Charlie boy gone then? Said he was going to be coming back in and take over for 10 minutes. Where's he gone? Come on, Charlie, if you're watching from another room, come on, come and take over then. Here he comes. Look at that, you see. The master speaks and the submaster responds.
Alright, out your seat. Come on, Robert.
Although, let me just tell anybody that's watching this, Charlie's going to be coming and taking over. Northern Ireland, good, lovely roads in Ireland. Anybody that's watching this video, so how many people have we got watching, Charlie? You're coming in now. There's 9 people watching, and there's 9 likes. Got that?
Yeah.
There's 9 people watching, there's 9 likes. So Charlie's coming on. Let's see what it is in 10 minutes when he comes in. Do not show these viewers what you've got on your feet, because they would absolutely be horrified. If you could see what I can see on his feet, you'd be horrified. So anyway, I'm going to have a little break. I'll leave you in the capable hands of Charlie. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Charlie, come on over. Don't leave the viewers waiting.
9 viewers, 9 likes. I look very blurred. Why am I blurred? Good evening, everybody. He's back. Back with a bang. Sea Dog, Charlie Boy. Sunday evening. Sunday the 8th of May 2022, as Robert would say. Who have we got on the chat then? Andy Davis. Good evening, Andy. He's got it. What time are we on? 3 minutes past 9. Bob's been on for over an hour. Bet you're getting fed up with that, man. You need to see more of the youth. More of this, you know? I bring the entertainment. I bring the atmosphere, you know? Robert, you know, just the older generation. You want fresh meat, fresh blood. That's what I can provide for you guys. So yeah, how is everyone doing? I've had a nice relaxing day today. Sundays are my days off, so I haven't been working, which has been nice. I've ate lots of food. I've been on a nice long walk, getting my steps in. I've played some snooker with my brother. And yeah, gonna have an early night tonight. Work tomorrow down in Eccles. Evening, Charles. How are we? I believe you were in for some training either today or yesterday. How did it all go? Evening, Andy. How you doing, buddy? Lisa, here's the real boss. We don't need to tell people I'm the real boss. We know deep down I'm the real boss. How many likes and views? 10 likes, 8 views. Good stuff, good stuff. It's getting ever so close to my theory test date. I've got my motorcycle theory test coming up very soon. I won't tell you what day it is, but it's very, very soon, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to get it passed and then crack on with my A2 licence. Charlie in the booking office will have his A2 licence before the end of 2022. I can guarantee you that. Part-timer, Andy. I wouldn't say part-timer, buddy. I would extra hours. Overtime is what it's called. Today, we need to adjust the plan tomorrow. Charles, anything for you, buddy? 9 o'clock, I'll be in the office. Let me settle down, have a brew, chat with the instructors, and then give us a bell. We'll get you sorted out. I have been revising. I've done a few mock motorcycle theory tests, Andy. I have been passing them, but you never know. Similarly to going in for Mod 1 or Mod 2, nerves can get the better of you, and it can affect you. But no, focused. And listen, what is the worst outcome? I fail. I just go in for it again shortly after. But no, we don't do fails in RJH. We only do passes, and that's exactly what I'm going to strive to do, as well as my Mod 1 and Mod 2. I'm going to look to pass that first time. But the main question is, what instructor should I go with to do my training? Do I go with Rob? Do I go with Graham? Do I go with JB? Sylvia? Peter Curran? Who do I go with? It's a tricky question. I need to go with the best. So who do you guys think is the best instructor for me to go with? Thank you, 79 Rock Shocks. Appreciate the support. Andy works 7 days a week. Part-timer, Andy. You're a part-timer, buddy. The hazard perception. No, I think I found the hazard perception relatively easy compared to the questions. Seem to be getting full marks on the app that I'm doing. John Little, the motorbike theory test is simple. Yeah, I tell most people that the motorbike theory is very similar to the car one. Obviously, there's a few differences with it being a motorbike. But if you've passed your car one like I have, you should be able to fly through the bike one. You think I should go with the Chief? The Chief, you think he's the number one, do you? Who did the Chief learn from, though? Was it Rob? Who knows? Who knows? But no, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not sure my mother is looking forward to it. I think I'm going to have to get around her a little bit. It's not going well with her. But, you know, 22 now, getting old, growing a beard, moving out soon. I think I'm old enough to make my own decisions now. 7 days a week, 12-hour days. Andy, you're a grafter. That's what we like. Keep up the good work, buddy. 6 views. Views are going down. People must think I'm alright. Boring sod. Come on, ladies and gents. Let's get these views back up. I'll tell you what. We can get to 20 views tonight. I will give away a free taster session. How does that sound with you? A free taster session worth £50. We can get up to 20 views. Get your friends on board. Get everyone on the chat. Let's interact. You know, every subscriber counts. We've now surpassed the 9,000 subscribers. I've said to Rob we need to aim to have 10,000 by the end of 2022. And I said to Rob if we achieve that, give him a bonus. 79 Rock Shocks. I redone my CBT when I was 40. Mother gave me crap for it, although she wasn't bothered when I was 16. How do you work that one out? It's a bit... Surely it should be the other way around. But no, I don't intend to get a bike. I mean, I have access to the school bikes if I ever need to, but I think it's good for me to get my license so I can pass on my experiences to future pupils. Charles, you'll get your license one day, buddy. You know, what I tell most pupils, it's a marathon, not a sprint. If it takes you an extra week, month, so be it. As long as you're safe, that's all that matters. You've been subscribed a few years. Good lad. Get your friends subscribed. Get everyone else involved. Growing the channel. The channel is fantastic. And I think personally it's come a long, long way. even since a few years ago. You know, the videos are constantly being uploaded. Free, informative videos. What isn't there to like about that? Apologies if I'm speaking through my nose. I've had a little bit of a cold the past few days. No time to rest though. Working. I'll be okay. I'm a man. I can deal with it. I think you will get a bite once you get out there and realise how fun it is. Andy, that's what I'm worried about, because that's probably what will happen. But no, I like my cars. I'm very much a car person. I've had 7 cars in 5 years. Not because they're written off, just because I'm so indecisive as to what car I want. But yeah, that will probably happen with bikes. And if it does, it does, you know. Only time will tell. I'm surrounded by motorbikers every day. I live with a motorbiker. I work with motorbikers. And bikes on the road these days are increasing. I know when I'm driving around to and from work, bikes on the road are tremendous. It's growing and increasing rapidly, which is good. We want more bikers on the road. But especially with all the costs these days, you know, fuel costs, with this new green laning coming into place shortly, the bike is the way forward. Good videos. The chat before has a good way of explaining things to other riders. Nothing seems to faze him, even when people fall off. Yeah, he's very good. He's a good egg, isn't he? People fall off, don't they? You know, that's the learning curve. I'm pretty sure every single person on this chat, all instructors, have fallen off at some point on the bike. It is destined to happen regardless of how good a biker you are. Worried Lisa will whoop your ass if you do. I know. That's exactly what is going to happen. It's inevitable, Andy, you know? But I'd never disrespect my mum. Never. Love you, mum. So, how many views we got on? 7 viewers, 10 likes. Come on, like, share, subscribe, comment away. It really does help the channel. I can't wait to get my next car, full power Audi RS3 Sportback. Bloody hell, Andy. It's a nice car. I'd like one of those as well, but need to work a few more days to be able to save up for that one. Oh, I'm getting tired. It's getting late. 12 minutes past 9. It's way past my bedtime now. Up nice and early, shower, coffee, breakfast, and I'm going to have an excellent day tomorrow. I think we should rename this chat, well, I was going to say Charlie the Biker, but that doesn't flow just yet. Wait till I pass my test. Chats with Charlie, that's what it should be called. Evening Chats with Charlie. Hi, I know this is not a topic of this stream, but any ride out you guys as a channel gonna be on joining this season? Big Gabs 19. That's a good question. We do have ride outs. Just depends on when the instructors are planning on doing it. We are very busy at the moment, but ride outs do happen. Get in contact with me tomorrow. I can find out some more information as to what exactly you're looking for, and we can see what we can do for you. What's green laning? It's this new thingy, isn't it, that they're bringing into place, if I'm not mistaken, with the £10 charges and everything for vehicles that over a certain, I don't know fully what it is. I just know they're bringing something into play. £68,000 for an Audi RS3, Andy. You can get a nice bike fleet for that amount of money. 8 viewers, come on, get your friends involved. We hit 20 viewers tonight. I will give away a free taster worth £50 for the first person that can answer the question correctly. So, let's get your friends involved. We'll be on here for about another 15 minutes. Let's take it up to past. And you could be in with a chance of winning a free £50 taster session, which can be transferable to a person of your choice. Rob doesn't know I'm doing this, but hey ho, I'll take the risk. It's light off-roading, Charlie. What does that mean, Andy? 9 viewers. That's it. Let's keep it going, guys. 9:15. 79 Rock Shocks. Have you done any training with us before? Have you passed your test? I know you said you've been a subscriber for a few years. But do I know you? Have we spoken before? I've been out the loop on the lives for quite some time. I leave it to Bob the Biker, let him have his moments to shine, you know. Half my friends have kids and are chilled out for the night, bud. Get it on this TV. Get the kids to watch. Get everyone to join in. I couldn't think of anything better than to sit here and watch me waffle absolute rubbish for an hour. I think Charlie was referring to the charges they are bringing in for roads. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, it's late at night. My intellectuality is switched off. All I'm thinking about is sleep. 8 likes. 8 viewers, 11 likes. Excellent. Got my CBT, but it's expired again, bud. Never been on the lives, just watched a lot of the vids. Whereabouts are you based? 79 Rock Shocks. Give me a call. Let's get you in for your CBT and then look to progress you onto your full license. Because I can guarantee you, you will not regret it. I know for myself, when I did my CBT, just going 30 miles an hour on a road on a 125 felt like I was on top of the world. So I can only begin to imagine what it's going to be like when I'm placed on my Z400. That is beautifully been serviced, cleaned, polished by our maintenance man, John Prince. Currently stored away. So I'm looking forward to having my lessons on that. Was glossing bathrooms, sat at PC, and this was already streaming. So you sat here doing some housework, watching me waffle rubbish. What more would you like on a Sunday night? Green emission zones, etc. Yeah, that's not green laning. Alright, I was close, Andy. Just a word out. Heyo. I was watching your vids, guys, before passing my test a couple of years back. You really helping the biker community. Big thanks for that. Big Gabs 19. That is exactly why we do it. I mean, we have people all over the world messaging us privately to say thank you. I mean, we had a guy a few months back in India passed his test because watching our videos, and I think the sense of proudness, if that's a word, for everyone on the YouTube channel, and most importantly Rob, is fantastic. Free live video information to help people pass their test. It's remarkable. You've got the digits the wrong way around, Lisa, and then add another one. That's how old I am. 22. You gave birth to me, you should know my age, Lisa. What is it, Lisa? I'm not just informing you. Yep, Andy, I got the green lane thing mixed up. It's a late night, so I think I got my terminology a little bit squabbled. 79 Rockshot, you're in Scotland. I had an MT125 for a few months, but things happened and needed the money. We'll look again when can afford to, probably. But what you need to do there, buddy, is when you're ready, give me a call. Spend a week down in Manchester in the northwest. Let's get you through everything in a short period of time. Let's get you your full license, buddy. Yeah, the videos are excellent. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos on there for every aspect of training you can possibly think of. I think Robert just entered my office. I'm not sure if he wants to come back in. But no, the viewers are still on 8, you know. People must find the youth entertaining. Better than the boring, the lovely Robert John. It's 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left for us to have a good interaction. That's awesome to hear. You are going international. You deserve it. Yeah. Hard work. Every single one of us. We are one big team. The business wouldn't be where it is and what it's doing without everyone involved in the team. From Rob and Lisa, through to the instructors, through to me and Oliver, through to our web designer, through to our servicemen, through to everyone, you know, a big team we are, and I love what I do. It is absolutely so fantastically rewarding, and I wake up and I'm excited to go to work. I'm excited to interact with the instructors, have conversations with them. You know, you meet. It's not something that it's just the same every day. You know, you meet new people, people with stories, and it really is to chat with new people and do what I do. I love it. Still got your merch series, a blue 1 series. Entertaining. I'm avoiding using Milou as glossy, not dry. Lol, good chat. Nice one. 79 Rock Shocks. Where's that name from? 79 Rock Shocks. Is that your name? Rock? Good evening, Rock. How are you doing? Oh, I think Robert may have done a runner. He's gone to bed maybe. Robert, if you're here, is everything alright? Are you still with us? Viewers going down now. I think it's getting late. But we'll stay on for a little bit longer. What other news is there to bring you guys up to date with? I'm not a very interesting person, to be honest. I had a white one last time I saw you. Andy, you had too much to drink tonight, buddy. I hope you're not riding your bike tomorrow, because I've never owned a white car. 1 Series diesel. I do have a 1 Series diesel yet. I know I haven't mapped it. I don't think I'm going to mess with mapping it or doing. I'm not one of these to showboat and drive quickly with windows down, music blasting. You know, you got to be sensible. There's speed limits on the road. What's the point of risking getting points, getting my license taken off me, especially now that I'm going to be doing my A2 license? Mountain bike forks. Shame, we didn't get up to these 20 viewers. Would have been nice. I was really wanting to give away this free taster session worth £50. But obviously you guys just aren't interested in it, you know?
Right, Charlie.
Are you coming back in, Robert?
Yep.
So, 22 minutes past 9. It's been lovely speaking to you all. And I'll pass you over to the capable hands of Robert John. And I will see you all next week.
What did the viewers go down to?
The viewers has gone up to 5.
Down, Charlie. Oh dear.
Bye, everybody.
Oh dear, Charlie. Right, okay. So there we are then. Back to it. So, Anthony Manning booked in for Wednesday. CBT. Good stuff. You'll be absolutely fine. So, right. The time, ladies and gents, has gone cracking on. It's about 1 hour 23, so we'll go to 1 hour and 30 and then we're signing off. So another 7 minutes and then we'll be getting going. What was that one? Big Gabs. Big Gabs passed the test a few years ago. Video's out. Good stuff. Cheers, Charles. Thank you very much. You'll be fine, Anthony. Wednesday, I can tell you who you're with on Wednesday if you're in Eccles. See if I can see it on the planner. On Wednesday. So Wednesday is... On Wednesday... on Wednesday, Anthony and Jade, is it? Anthony and Jade, you are on Wednesday with Peter. So you are with Peter. All the best, 79 Rock Shots. Thanks for joining. 1 hour 25, yeah. So well done, everybody. I think we'll sign off then, I think. And what I would say is, yep, thanks for your time. Remember, no live stream this week, and we will be back again on Sunday. So what I will do is say thanks very much for tuning in. Thanks very much for the comments and so forth. And you take care, all of you, and speak to you soon. So bye for now. Bye.